Hello and welcome back to another vlog. Just a heads up. So I'm starting my PhD at Stevens Institute of Technology here, and technically it's a 4-year program, but we don't know, like a PhD could be like as long as 5 years, 6 years as well. Okay, so for all of you who might be interested, who have been following my vlogs for, let's see, the MSc journey at Imperial College of London, that's a theoretical physics and one of the toughest course across the globe, I guess, and are interested to pursue a PhD as the next step in their career. I would be happy to share my own journey and how I got this position here. I ended up scoring merit as my MSc grade, as a final MSc grade, and even though all my courses in the MSc were based on high energy physics, and which I love and which I did want to learn eventually as part of this master's program, my dissertation on the contrary was based on one of the foundational aspects of quantum mechanics, and namely the Legge-Kurg inequalities. So it was kind of a shift that even though I had been studying high energy physics courses throughout the year, but my dissertation still ended up being in foundations. And the reason for that was basically I wanted to align myself with something that I'm really interested in, since I didn't have a PhD position at that time in my hand. If I did have a PhD position at that time itself, I would rather have oriented my dissertation topic with regards to the PhD position of the PhD topic there. So after that, I've been trying and I've been applying to various places all over the country, all over the globe, and considering various places. I was looking at various research groups, going through various professor profiles and their research interests to just crack that one PhD position that I've been waiting for. It was quite an intense application process as well. So sometimes you have an interview, sometimes they'll say it's an informal interview, and it's an informal chat, and you still have like a kind of informal interview, and you get to learn a lot from these application processes as well. So it's nothing about just not if you don't get a PhD position, it doesn't mean that you didn't deserve it actually. So maybe the group is not looking for the particular skill set that you have at that point of time. So yeah, I basically applied, and then I was writing to professors. I was cold emailing professors, and that's how I found this PhD position as well. So anyone of you who are really interested in picking up a PhD, make sure you just email. I think that's the only way you get hold of professors, given their busy schedules and busy timings with all the lectures and classes and whatnot. Make sure the research interests really align well, and if you can get on a Zoom call or some online form of meeting with the professor, that's really great. Something that can help you decide and make an informed decision as well. Okay, so now let's dive into a more detailed view of this particular program and some of its technical aspects. So as a PhD student here at Stevens, we are required to do 84 credits as part of the whole program, and there are a couple of basic requirements that you need to fulfill. One of the first observations that I found was that it's a very, very course intensive program, and even though you're coming after a master's, you still need to go through a lot of courses. And not just because these are courses, but we have to do like 2 qualifying exams. We have to clear 2 qualifying exams, which are oral exams and not even written, right? So unless and until you are familiar with the kind of questions that the professor is seeking from you and during those qualifying exams, or you're not familiar with the style of that particular professor, it might sometimes be a bit difficult to clear those qualifying exams, given what I've heard from my seniors and from my colleagues here at Stevens. this is a fully sponsored program, so I don't have to pay tuition any tuition fees or anything at all. But on top of everything, I've also been offered the postdoctoral fellowship here at Stevens, which also gives us a stipend for the term time here as well. So which I feel would be decent to manage my expenses. There is my own space, my own, kind of, I'll not say an office per se, but it's still like a sort of corner table and everything like that. This is kind of not in the physics building though, so there's still this particular space is in the engineering department here. So these are some good things as well which came along with it. Stevens has been marketing itself for its view, which is, to be honest, it's really beautiful. I mean, it's just at Hudson River, and you could see the whole of New York and Manhattan skyline, from Stevens campus. I'm currently staying, a little bit further away in the city, so it takes about 40 minutes to me. It takes about 40 minutes if I walk from campus to my home. And well, there are also shuttle services that are available from college's side, so we can book a shuttle, but they only come at very specific locations, so you'll still have to walk up to those specific locations, which still take about 20 minutes or so. If you'd like to be with me on this journey, please hit the like button, and please do subscribe as well if you do like the videos. If you have any suggestions, always open to suggestions, and please drop them in the comments below. So see you guys in the next vlog sometime, and with more updates. Thank you.